Hey guys, hope everybody is doing okay. Let's talk about what we have this week. You've got one lecture to watch. It's chapter 12. It's called Molecular Biology of the Gene, and I know that sounds awful, but the good news is it's just DNA is all it is. We talked about a lot of this back in chapter 3. I know it's been a while, but that was the organic chemistry chapter. So at the very end of that, we talked about nucleic acids. That's what we're talking about here. And we'll go into a lot more detail, obviously. But don't let that name scare you. It's really not that bad of a chapter. So watch that early in the week. You have a review quiz, which is due on Sunday, November 15th. So just make sure that you take that. And then your lab this week is mitosis, excuse me, mitosis and meiosis. I know it's been a couple weeks since we've gone through mitosis, and then we did meiosis last week. But this, honestly, I'm kind of glad the way that the calendar worked out, because this will be a really good review right before your test next week. To go back and kind of review the major things that happened in mitosis and prophase and metaphase and anaphase and telophase. And then the same thing throughout the stages of meiosis. This one is kind of interesting. You've got some modeling clay in your lab kit, so you are going to use that to make models of the chromosomes as they go through the different stages of mitosis and meiosis. Again, I think it's a really good review. Don't just kind of go through the motions and try to get it done as quick as possible. I mean, get it done quick, but still make sure that you're using this as a chance to review, because that'll pay off on the test next week. All right, so that's it this week. Chapter 12, lecture and review quiz, and then Lab 8, mitosis and meiosis. A couple reminders for next week, and both of these are really important. Exam 4 is going to be next Monday and Tuesday, so November 16th and 17th, and that covers 9 through 12. That's the cell cycle and mitosis was chapter 9. 10 was meiosis, 11 was genetics, and then 12 DNA that we're doing this week. So do that. And then next Friday, these two go together, sorry, because next Friday is the last day to withdraw from any fall courses. So what I would do is, like right now, go ahead, look at your average, see how you're doing in the class. And if you have any questions, like definitely if you are failing, or if you know that you're going to have a C to transfer this class somewhere else and you're not there, talk with me, send me a message, and let me figure out for you, like, what's it going to take for you to finish with whatever grade you're shooting for. All right. Now, we've got one more test before you have to make that decision. And I keep saying, like, decision. Most of you are doing great, and here, like, just keep doing what you're doing and you'll be fine. I'm not trying to convince anybody to think about dropping. But if you are in that position, you've got one more chance to really bring your grade up before that deadline. So exam 4 early next week is a 100-point test that could really bump your grade up and give you some cushion. All right, just make sure to study, make sure you prepare for it. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. You can go ahead and ask me this week, and then especially after you take exam 4, let me know if you have any questions about your grade. After that Friday, the November the 20th is the deadline. After that, you cannot be removed from any of your courses. You have to stay in and take whatever your final grade ends up being. So not just for this class, but for all of your classes. Check your average, see where you're at, get in touch with your instructors, including me, if you have any questions. All right? Thanks. Let me know if you need anything, and I'll be glad to help.